Fake natties, where are you at? You're living a lie. You're pretending to be someone you're not. You're living a persona that is not yours. You're deceiving yourself. And it's no wonder you're miserable, even though you have fame and money. On the surface, yeah, you have all these things, but deep within, you're empty because you're not living in truth. If you simply live in truth, be yourself, be honest, you'll be fulfilled. And the thing is, you're gaining wealth and all these things by lying, by being a fake person. And the reality is that you're going to be exposed eventually. Have you guys noticed that with fake naturals? They're almost always exposed. And even if they're not exposed, because they're living a lie, it's impossible for them to be satisfied, to be fulfilled with their life they're living and leading. The solution for you is to come out now, speak the truth, confess, and work towards building a happier, better, more fulfilling life. It reminds me of a quote or a proverb I heard once. It goes like, bread gained by deceit is sweet to a man, but afterward his mouth will be filled with gravel. Shocker there. That's pretty much every fake natty or any fake person pretending to be something to achieve something temporarily in the moment. It's like, if it's sweet, it's sweet. No. If you deceive someone and you lie and you trick them to gain something from them, you're going to have regret. You're going to live with guilt. You're going to be unfulfilled. Maybe that's what karma is. And on top of that, you're probably going to get exposed, making your whole situation and life that more miserable. So then I asked myself, why would you then want to live that lie? Why not just live in the truth? It's impossible to live a fulfilled life if you're not living in truth, if you're being a fake person, because you're always going to be chasing a void. You're always going to be chasing to fill an empty void deep within you, right? And so the goal should be to serve the community and society before fame and riches. And not only fake natties, but anyone pretending to care about fitness or anything to just acquire success. And you know what this reminds me of? It kind of plays into this. Do you guys remember Clayton from Tarzan? He served as a protector for Jane and her father at first, but he had a secret agenda, and he was really just there to hunt gorillas and then sell them on the black market. What do you call someone like that? There's so many words. Are you like Clayton? Are you blinded by your own deceit like he was? And we all know what happened to him in the end, right? He destroyed himself by his own foolishness. Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. He was prideful, conceited. He served himself, caused pain and suffering everywhere he went. He too was destroyed by his own foolishness. Ernesto de la Cruz from Coco. He was heartless, only cared about his own desires. He was a sociopath. He killed his friend Hector to get what he wanted. And at first it seemed great. He had success. He was admired, all these things. But we all know what happened to him in the end. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch it. Hans from Frozen. Scar from Lion King. All of these things, all of these movies have similar examples, right? And these examples may be extreme, and they're taken from movies, but I think the principles still apply to us on a general basis, if anything. And I'm sure you can think of personal examples in your own life. Deceiving others leads to death by your own hand, or you live an unfulfilled life. But imagine if they were good. What could they have accomplished, right? I mean, they had so much potential to do damage, to do terrible things, but if they were good, if they were a positive influence, what kind of impact would they have had on the world? They could have changed the world. What kind of impact are you going to have? Are your intentions good? Are you living in truth? Are you blindly following the norm? Did you start off good, like Anakin Skywalker? He was among the greatest Jedi that ever lived. But he craved more power, and he got corrupted. He fell and brought darkness to the galaxy. And so with that being said, I think it's important that we guard our minds, guard our hearts, and surround ourselves with positive role models, and also become those positive role models and influences in the fitness society, in the fitness community, in society, and the world as a whole. Treat everyone as your brother and sister. What kind of influence would you want to have on them? What kind of influence would you want them to have? Everyone that watches your content, everyone that sees your videos, imagine they're your brother and sister. How would you want them to be shaped and molded? And what kind of effect would you want to have on them? A good one, right? A positive one, right? You wouldn't take advantage of them. And so everyone you encounter is someone's brother, someone's sister, cousin, friend. Treat them as such. And I think if we do that, if we do more of that, I think the world will be a much brighter and better place for all of us. And with that being said, with great power comes great responsibility.